I gotta ask you, you've got over 1 million followers
Oh,
on social
yeah,
media.
we haven't even talked about social media yet.
As a local business, that is such an achievement. That's really difficult to do. How did you do that?
We got lucky.
Yeah, we did get lucky. But I started the way everybody else started with the Facebook and then eventually Instagram. And it's like you invite your friends and your family to like it. I was very intentional. I was trying to get local people to follow us. That is a hurdle for local businesses, which is, oh, yeah, social media is great, but I'm a small local business, so I don't really need, 1 billion people to follow me. I need people in my market to follow me. So I had this long, slow grind of lots of local friends, family, carpet cleaners, our clients, our designers, and our referral sources. But it kind of was taken to another universe when we started TikTok. I'll let Scott tell that
Yeah,
story.
so we were washing a rug on a Friday, and it was a bleeder, and it was a Kashan, and these rugs are notorious for bleeding.
Yeah.
And before we washed that rug, we were slowly getting into photographs. We have our good friend, and her name is Yasmin, and she came out with her phone and she said she wanted to do social media, and she's a photographer, and she goes, "Hey, I want to start a TikTok." And I said, "I don't even know what that means. Just don't waste time doing it, but whatever." So while I'm washing this rug, not thinking anything of it, I'm just scooping out red dyes. Like it just wouldn't stop. And this rug happened to come from a restoration company out of a hoarder's house that had been flooded. So it was just the perfect story. It was already bled out red. It was really dirty. It was the first video we ever shot. And I didn't know what she did with it. I didn't think anything of it. Monday morning rolls around. So that was Friday afternoon. Monday morning rolls around. She freaks out, runs into the shop, and she goes, "Oh my God, we have 25,000 followers on TikTok." And I said, "What does that
Wow.
even mean?" And she goes, "You have no idea. This is going to be huge for you." And I thought, I don't know. Go ahead, make another video today. Well, later that week, a lady brought in two Persian rugs from Scottsdale, and it was an $875 order. Again, I had thought nothing of TikTok. And I said, "How did you find out about us?"
Because we're referral
Because we're
only.
referral
Yeah.
only and we don't really have walk in clients at the time. I mean, we did, but not a lot. And she said, "My niece in Montana sent me a clip of a video you have on TikTok. And she said, 'You have nice rugs like this one. You should take it to them to have it cleaned.'" And right then I looked at
Wow.
Yasmin and I said, "Make a video every single day." And she did. And I believe, from my recollection, we were the first one to shoot satisfying rug cleaning videos on the internet. And it blew up. We went from zero to 650,000 in less than a year, probably 8 months. And so we did monetize that for a while, and TikTok was paying us quite a bit. I was making $1,000 a month just on video views, and people were kind of recognizing us. And then everybody else kind of started doing it, and now it's kind of viral sensation. And we're still doing it, but it has raised awareness on how rugs are supposed to be washed properly. I love that it raises awareness. I love that people understand that you can squeegee a rug and it's the proper way to wash a rug. So it's just good for brand awareness and really recognition on how rugs can be washed properly and not necessarily throwing a wand over it in the home.
Yeah, and Scott and I, we're still very into education, and we go to all of these, cleaning events all over the United States. That's where we met you, Dave. We just met you in San Diego. But I've had carpet cleaners and rug cleaners come up to us and say, I've used your videos in clients' homes to show them and tell them this is why we need to take your rugs out of the home and have them properly cleaned in a facility.
Yeah. Yeah. And what did you call these videos? You call them it had something to do with how satisfying it is to watch
Yeah,
them.
just satisfying clean
Yeah,
videos.
they just call them satisfying. Like
Yeah.
the hashtag is hashtag satisfying or satisfying, And so it
And there's
was
like
just,
clean OCD. There's different people online that like to watch rug cleaning for
yeah.
different reasons.
The viral world is interesting, but you have to embrace it because, it's just part of the program. You're not, it's invasive to some extent, but if you just accept it for what it is, it can be really fun. We enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah, and it accounts for. I thought I saw somewhere about 20% of your business now
Oh
is
yeah, at
coming
least I
from.
would say, we've and tracking that kind of stuff is a little bit difficult, but if you ask how people found us, a lot of people will say, my wife saw you on Instagram, and then we looked you up on Google, and then we saw your reviews, and now we're here, and wow, we couldn't have found a better place. And so
Yeah,
I think a lot of it is people probably think that people find you in one way only. They don't anymore. Everybody, no matter what people say, they're going to go look at your website. They're going to look at your Google presence. They're going to see your review and read one or two of them. And they're going to go check you out on whatever platform they're on, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. And so I think being current in all of those and just focusing on what we really want to get across to us, folks, it's all that we're really trying to do.